What's up, y'all? It's Cleo. Y'all here with Hold My Miller. I know the vibe is a little off today, y'all. To be honest, this is like a whole self-diagnosis, but with each swallow, it feels like I'm swallowing glass to my, because you know, thanks to Google, like we can all self-diagnose ourselves. I'm really thinking that I have strep throat. I've been taking the day and night tablet things for like 2 nights in a row, and that has not worked. I have not been to the doctor because I don't know. Again, you know, speaking of this job, that's exactly what this video is about. This is a whole updated video of my CCA experience. And speaking of it, it's really crazy because it's like, when I have my other jobs, like, it's just certain things you can go to work and be sick and you could just like, you could work through it, you know, like it's nothing to have a cold or something like that. And, you know, you could go to work and stand at a register and bring people up and, you know, sneeze every now and then. And, you know, it's cool. It's okay. Oh, and I know you're like, damn, and you're still drinking beer. Yes, beer is forever. But anyway, yeah, like this job, it's just like, when you have, like, everybody already knows how it feels to have a cold. Like, you're sluggish. I feel extra drowsy. I've been drowsy for like the past 2 to 3 days, okay? And I've really been in denial, and I've been really trying to push through it. Like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. Like, I feel like my brain is just cloudy as hell. Like, it's, oh my God, this job. But, you know, that's where we're gonna start off today. So, you know, my last video, I feel like I covered the whole orientation and everything. But you know what? I feel like my orientation is a lot different from what's going on now. Because Corona has just made things so unorganized. Like, the stories that I'm hearing about people coming in now, it's taking them like 2 to 3 months to get a response and all kinds of mess. But you know what? I could kind of see that because I'm trying to apply for a different position because I don't even know if I can make it until I'm regular. Like, I really don't, because like this job is just so, it's really not even the job. Like, honestly, if we only had one route to do and we go home, it would be cool. But it's just like the route, the hour or two overtime on other people's route, like, and the supervisors, it's the everything for me with this job. But I'm gonna start from the beginning. So January, I feel like my last video, I went on my break already and I came back. I went on my break in January. My hire date is January 18th, 2020. And I came back. I did Corona leave. I didn't have Corona, but my dad definitely had Corona. But he's okay now. He's okay. He recovered fully. Shout outs to MTA, you feel what I'm saying? He recovered fully, so he's okay. But, you know, you all have to quarantine. You feel what I'm saying? So I quarantined. The postal nurse is supposed to call you back and clear you for you to come back to work. Y'all, they took like a month. And listen, let me tell you, I was not complaining. I was not complaining. I enjoyed the whole entire month and some change that I was off. Okay, I was feeling it. I went back and I don't know what my station, I don't know. It's almost like my station had a new appreciation for me of some sort. Just a little bit. Like, just a little bit. Like, you know, they all of a sudden wanted to offer me hold downs. Mind you, I was trying to get a hold down for like months at a time. But my station is really small. As a matter of fact, a whole bunch of new things happened. They switched over my station. I was all the way in Fort Hamilton. I feel like I've said before what station I'm at. And I don't really feel like, I don't know. I don't really... Anyway, whatever station I'm at now, another location in Brooklyn, and they switched over my things, so I'm there now during the week and Sunday. I was doing 2 different stations. I was driving for another station on Sunday, working at another station during the week. I don't have a car, so it's really ridiculous. You know, thank God, you know, I have a loving boyfriend, you know, he drives me to work, you know, but you know, Corona is pretty much almost over now, so things are getting back, you know, he's back to work, and, you know, yeah, do that all the time. So honestly, I'm learning now, and don't get me wrong, like, because I'm heavy on the pedestrian, like, I'm not I am not one of those bougie girls. I have no issues with getting on the train. Not a problem. I get on the train, go to work. But it's just like today, like, it's things like this that make you so under pressure. But you know what? Let me not even talk about that. So I go back to work. They give me the hold down, whatever. And the route, you know, it's okay. Like, it's okay. But it's just really cool to do something every day that you know. You get to get real familiar. You know, you get faster, you know. And honestly, I feel like all of that, the speed really comes within time. I'm like a year and change in, like a year. As a matter of fact, my birthday is gonna make a year and 4 months. Now, you know, a lot of people like to speed through their routes or whatever, but to be honest, you know, you might move a little quicker, but I'm not running. Like, I'm not running. First of all, I have asthma on top of that. I have a lot of complications. My knees be hurting, like my ankles. When I went back after Corona leave, my ankles were swollen, okay? Like, it's so much to this job, like, you know what I'm saying? So the route is cool, but it's that hour of overtime that really kills me. And you know, it's still not that bad because, like, even with the route and the overtime, I could be done at like 5 o'clock, 5:30, depending on the overtime. Because this station that I'm at now, like, the routes are long. I feel like mostly all of the routes are really long. The blocks are long. The blocks are long with crazy stairs. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand. Like, if you have a nice flat route, of course you're going to be able to run through your route. Of course you are. You know? But it's one thing to have a route with a whole bunch of stairs. Listen, so my route, I tie it out a 5-way. You can put it into a 4-way, but I like to leave the route pretty much how it is. Especially with this route, it's just easier that way because it's not like the relays are out of your way. It's like, you know, you're circling the block, you know. It's not really saving any time to me anyway. Like, you know, you cross the street, boom, boom, boom. You know where the packages are. You know how to line it up. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. My thing is, it's just my second hour and my third hour is just one block, but it's a U. But it's crazy. The stairs, and everybody's mailbox is upstairs. America, if you're listening, put your mailbox downstairs, please. Like, put your mailbox downstairs. It's really unnecessary that I have to go all the way upstairs. First of all, when you come in from work, you're downstairs already. Check your mail downstairs. You walk up the stairs, go to your crib. Why do I have to walk up the stairs to drop packages and all kind of shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need like it needs to be like almost like a dog house where I could just put packages in mail. Like, let's normalize that, because this whole mailbox thing, and then some of y'all, the mailbox be like this big and y'all got mad catalogs and, you know, and it's crazy because now I look at my mother's mail, because, you know, she doesn't live here, but, you know, she still gets mail here, and she orders crazy, y'all. She orders crazy, you know what I'm saying? So the catalogs, I know she's gonna see this, sorry mom. She orders really crazy, and now I feel the regular's pain when it's our turn to, like, you know. Oh, that's another thing. Take your mail out the box. Take your mail out the box. Nobody has time to, okay, I was here yesterday, I put all these catalogs in your box. Okay, cool. Now I'm here the next day. The same catalogs that I put in the day before, they're still in your box. Okay, wow, cool. Now it's the third day, like, and then when I rubber band your stuff and put it on the floor, you know, you got some people, you know, some people are really cool about it, like, oh, okay, they just pick up the stuff and go, you know, but you have those people that love to call and complain, oh, my carrier left my mail on the floor. Don't get me wrong, I would never put your stimulus on the floor, your checks or anything crazy. Like, I will definitely stuff that shit in your mailbox. Oh, excuse me, guys. I will definitely stuff that in your mailbox, but everything else, catalogs, junk mail, oh, baby, here is yours. It's yours. Like, if you live in a house, I will so much walk in the crib, it can't fit your mailbox, I put it by your door. I'll put it by your door. But it's not really the route that bothers me. It's honestly, it's really the overtime and the fact that if everybody really just showed up to work, and I know the irony in it, because honestly, to be honest, I appreciate the job, I really do, but to be honest, I do not like working. And I didn't like working any more than I already didn't like it when I worked at my other jobs. I don't even know if that just made sense just now, but But coming to this job, like, listen, I need like a remote job or something else. And don't get me wrong, I'm so appreciative of the job because it pays the bills, you know, like when you actually go to work, it pays the bills. And, you know, I'm so grateful for it. Like, I'm so grateful. But like, and I swear this is not to scare off. Listen, don't listen to people, even with this video, you know, because I came in, and don't get me wrong, I'm crying and I quit almost every single day. But at the end of the day, like, this job has its days. Like, some days it's really not so bad. Like, especially if you find like a small station, you know, like no more than like 24, 25 routes. Those stations are pretty cool. Those big stations, oh, due to Corona, they're gonna, and I feel like the post office likes to use the terms rape. Like, any office you go to, you know, they're really gonna, like, the thing is like, yeah, turn around and toot it. Cause yeah, they're definitely gonna rape you really hard. They're gonna rape you really hard, and they don't care. And a lot of these stations, even with the small station, like, let me tell you, okay, so we're giving the updates, right? I came back to work after Corona leave, you know, started again. Remember, they switched my station over. Now I'm at my new station for real. I used to just be there during the week, but now I'm here on Sunday. We all know that Amazon Sunday is something completely different. Let's just get to the fact that I'm already going to be struggling because I don't really know the trucks over there. I mostly do foot route over there. So the Sunday that I finally do really get to deliver is going to be wild. That's going to be crazy. But last Sunday, listen, let me tell you what they did. 8 trucks, 2 of us showed up. Honestly, we did more work bringing the stuff back to our original station because we go to another station to load up. So we had to, with only 2 trucks, 2 tons, we had to load up everything. We also had to make another trip because we forgot a skid, but that wouldn't have fit anyway. So yes, we had to make 2 trips. We make the 2 trips. We have to come back to our station now, separate everything, unload everything. After we just loaded it, unload it, separate it so that we can scan it business closed because, you know, packages can't fail. Packages can't fail. We have to separate everything, scan everything business closed. Listen, by the time we did that, mind you, we were loading from like 7:30. Okay, from 7:30 to maybe around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. We finally finished, got back to our station, had to make another trip, got back to the station at maybe like 11:30, 12. And from 11:30, 12 o'clock, separating everything, the smalls and the bigs, 5:30 we were done. We couldn't deliver anything. Okay, everything was just scanned business closed. We had a whole plan, like, you know what? We're here, so we're gonna separate everything and we're gonna deliver our foot routes. Like, that was the plan. By the time we got finished doing all of that, it was like, okay, no, I'm tired. It was more work doing that. And it rained that Sunday. I would have much rather been outside delivering in the rain before I do all of that. Like, it was really beyond me. So, you know, we did that. And mind you, the next day is Monday. We already know how the post office is on Sunday. I mean, yeah, right, Sunday, Monday. And if Sunday was a shit show, what do you think Monday is going to be? We got people in there talking crap. Oh, the CCAs don't do their job. You know, mind you, you know, it's only 2 of us that showed up. Nobody's just like, wow, that's a lot of work. Like, nobody is understanding. Nobody is like, you know, okay, cool, I'm going to give you the day off. You know, you really got to fight for these things. Like, so mind you, Sunday it was raining. Monday, it's raining even worse. It's raining all day. And it's not one of those cute rains where it's like sprinkling and it's nice outside. No, it's pouring. You know what I'm saying? It's pouring all day from the time we left to the time we got back. I do my route. Mind you, we can't leave until they give the final bell. The clerks, and it's not the clerk's fault. It's not their fault. The supervisor wants us to take every single piece of mail that's in the hot case. So we don't get the final bell till like 11:30. Mind you, at 11:30, we're either on our way to our routes because we finished tying out at around 11 and we ate lunch first and then we're going. We finished tying out at 11:30. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm one of those carriers. I eat lunch first because right now with Corona, trying to eat lunch outside is crazy. There's no way to really sit, and we have so much work, to be honest. I don't really like stopping in between. I like to eat, leave the station, do what I'm doing, and then when I'm done, if it's early enough, you know what I'm saying, I have my lunch back at the station, or I pick up something, go to the station and eat. You feel what I'm saying? This day, we didn't finish tying out till like 11:30, which means we really didn't leave the station till like 12 o'clock, which means you really didn't get to your route till like 12:30 because all these routes are so far. They're like 20-30 minutes away. So boom, right? I get to my route. I'm doing my first hour. I get to the last, almost to the last part of my first hour, and there's a lady pressing me. Now, mind you, I know this lady because even though I have a hold down on this route, I've done this route a couple of times because this is the route that nobody wants to do because of all the stairs. The guy who's the regular, he's a trainer, like at like 4 Bell or something like that. So, you know, he's just in and out. He doesn't even want the damn route. So, you know, I'm the newbie, whatever, from another station. So, of course, they always put me on it. Cool, let Jones do it. I know. So, I know this lady, she's a pain in the neck, okay? She's a big pain. She comes up to me, mind you, you're stopping me. I could have been around the corner and up the block already doing what I need to do, but you're stopping me and trying to pester me about what time you're gonna get your mail. Ma'am, I don't know. I'm not a machine. I am not a machine. We left the station late, not my fault. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's another thing. These customers, I don't know, like they think that you're on a time. Baby, I don't have a time. I don't have a designated time to get to your house. I don't have a designated time. On my route case, there is no timestamps of when I'm supposed to get here. And baby, come closer, come closer. Look at me. I'm your regular now. Because your regular is either on vacation, on Corona, or he's doing something else, maybe really constructive. I don't know. But is he here? He's not here, is he? Oh, who's here? Me. So you have to work with whatever time I'm working with now. Mind you, on the 3 days that I was on the route, you feel what I'm saying, I was done my route at like 4:30. 4 o'clock, 4:30. Which means you're in my second hour, which means you had your mail at like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So what is your complaint? What is your... Every day my mail is late, and I'm just like, ma'am, I don't know how early you want your mail. I didn't tell her this because, you know, I have customer service, but, you know, I did nicely tell her, like, man, we work really hard. Okay, I have overtime on another route. I have this route to do. We left the station really late. Like, today is very rough. It's raining. It's a lot going on today. You're gonna get your mail. You're gonna definitely get your mail, and I'm gonna deliver it to you, but I cannot give you a time. Oh, I know you guys work really hard. Then they like to like sweep it back under the rug. No, don't sweep it under the rug now. Yeah. And it's people, it's gonna be a lot of people like that. It's a lot of people like that. And I just don't understand, like, and she did all of that, and she had like one letter, like one junk mail letter. Like, I could see if her stimulus was in there, some important information. It was nothing but junk mail. Spectrum, Fresh Direct. Like, that's what you were waiting for? How about you get informed delivery, and then you know exactly what's in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, this job is so stressful, but you know what? I go on vacation for my birthday. It's gonna be a full week, and I can't wait for that. And to be honest, like, I'm at my wit's end. Like, not really, like, I like to say that. Like I said, I quit every day. I feel like most postal workers quit every single day. It's very rare that you find someone who just started this job. Like, most of the old timers that have been here for like 15 years plus, like, I don't know if they really like their job, but, you know, they've gotten used to it. They're on their same route. They're not complaining, you know, like, the overtime is still nothing for them. Half of them are finished their routes at like 2, 1 o'clock. Like, so their overtime, they're done at like 3. They're chilling for most of the day. So they have no real complaints about their job. You know what I'm saying? And I just, you know, calling out is crazy. Calling out is crazy, and I will admit that, honestly, with most jobs, I attendance is very important, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna say that. You know, I'm not gonna get too crazy involved in my situation, but attendance is very important. But listen, you gotta live your life. You have to live your life. Everybody likes to judge you. Oh wow, you never go to work. Oh wow, you're always out. Oh wow. Listen, if you had to deal with half of the things that we dealt with, you'd be out too. You'd be out too. And we're not even regular. It takes you a whole 2 years to get to where you need to be. And even when you're where you need to be, it still seems like it's always some bullshit in the works. Like, and I don't know. Like, I really want to switch crafts. I want to switch crafts so bad. And I've applied for other positions in the post office, but it's almost like God is just like, no. Maybe it's not the right time. I don't know what it is, God, but like I need to get out of this carrier. Like I can't. The summer is coming. I have asthma. I have crazy nosebleeds. And it's like you go to these people and you tell them that you have these conditions, and you know, they almost look at you like you have 3 heads. Like, oh yeah, that's cool, but I don't care. They might as well just say that. Like, sorry guys. They might as well just look you dead in your eyes and tell you that they don't care. Like, my nose has been like, and I don't have normal nosebleeds. Like, I have like hemorrhage, looks like a mild miscarriage kind of nosebleeds. Like clots everywhere. Like, you know, those kind of nosebleeds. I've been bleeding, and the supervisor has come out to my route, and instead of like driving me back to the station and just saying like, oh, we'll get somebody to do the mail, he's like grabbing the cart and he's delivering the mail. They're not worried about you. And none of these people at this job are worried about you. This job has so much more to do with the mail more than you. And you are the one who is delivering the mail. The supervisors give off this impression that, you know, what they're doing is really important. No, it's you. Because without me, the mail wouldn't move. Without the carrier, the mail doesn't move. Forget the clerks, forget the window clerk, forget all of, well, maybe not the window clerk, because that's a whole nother separate thing. But forget the PSEs, forget all of that, because you can scan all the packages out for delivery all you want. But if there's no carrier to deliver it, it's like, well, what's the point? What is absolutely the point? Listen, I don't want to scare anyone off, because to be honest, I heard all the horror stories before I came in. Orientation, shout out to Miss Nancy, you feel what I'm saying? If anybody has ever did the CCA thing in Brooklyn, you already know Miss Nancy. Like, they really try to scare you off. Like, I don't even think that they're scaring you off. They really just want to weed out, like, who's weak and who's strong. But listen, you got to do what you got to do to survive in this whole CCA thing. Like, you got to do what you got to do to make it out. And a lot of people are judgmental, you know. Oh, some people call out. Some people do corona leave 1,000 times. And, you know, some people abuse their FMLA. Like, you know, hey, listen, if it's not a lie, it is what it is. I just got my paperwork signed today. I went and picked it up. Because I'm like, you know what? This is crazy. Like, there's no way that, like, because it's like you get sick and they want you to provide all of this documentation. Like, for something simple, like a cold or a flu, you don't need documentation. Who's going to the doctor? You go to Walgreens and get your stuff and take it and sit down. Like, my asthma, I've had asthma since birth. Like, you know, to let my mom tell it, since I've been like a few years old. Like, I've always had asthma, so I've had a nebulizer in the house, pumps. I'm on a steroid. I got allergy pills that I take that somehow help my asthma, I guess. Like, I'm on all kinds of medication. So, to be honest, like, I don't need to go to the hospital. I don't need to go to the doctor every time I'm having like a flare up. And it's like, they don't understand that, and I don't know what kind of hoops they want you to dive through to prove that, but it's really crazy. And to be honest, some of us really do abuse it. But hey, you abuse me, the system has to get abused. And that's just that. And it really shouldn't have to be that way. But it's really wild with this job. Especially with the getting sent to different stations. Like, they had me in Canarsie one time. Like, I have friends that live in Canarsie. And like, sometimes shit, I'm lost there. So you want to drop me off and yo. One night, I swear, if it wasn't for one of my coworkers, like, shout out to my nigga LB and my nigga Marlon, like, shout outs to them. Like, if it wasn't for them, bro, like, I really would have been out there walking all the way from the 80s, I believe, in Canarsie, all the way to the 80s. Well, wow, I just said that. Was it the 50s? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't even really, I still don't, to this day, I still don't know where I was at. All the way back by the Patagate. I had to walk from the Patagate all the way to Flatlands, and I walked to my best friend's house. And I'm not gonna disclose where she lives, but you feel what I'm saying? She lives along Flatlands, like in the 80s. I walked all the way from the Patagate there in the dark with a cart, like in the summer, like with just no, like a hoodie, and like it was crazy. Like in the station is all the way on like 100 and something, I believe. So like I'm calling the station like, hello, could somebody come pick me up? Like nobody's answering. Nobody answered the phone. Like I don't have a car, so most of these people really drive to their routes and drive back. I don't have a car. If having a car for this job was a thing, you guys should have stated that, and I would have never applied. So, and it's things like that that'll really break you. Like, and I remember just walking, and I was so tired. But I really walked all the way to my best friend's house, and she had pizza, and it was cool. Like, I was just so glad. I'm like, oh my God, like, what if I didn't have a friend over here? Like, I would have just been outside, like, just walking in the dark. Like, Canarsie is really isolated as it is. Like, and you want me to walk through the streets with a mail cart? Like, this job is just really, it's not for the weak-hearted, I tell you that. And to be honest, like, even if you're, I guess, weak-hearted, you'll grow a heart in this. And to be honest, I don't want to say it changes you as a person, but it definitely brings out a whole, even if you have that spicy side, like, because I'm an Aries, I'm a fire sign, you feel what I'm saying? The fire is here. The fire is deep within, but it's here. And a lot of people like to go, oh no, you're not like, because I do a great job at controlling it. Because you know what? Self-control is everything. You don't need to blow up on everybody. But this job, listen, you'll be cursing people out. And I have so much respect for adults. But like, listen, some of these supervisors, I'm like, listen, y'all trying me, and not today. Not today. I will drop all of this mail and I will go home. I will go home. My asthma's flaring up. I need to go home. I've done it plenty of times, and I feel really bad when I'm in the Uber on my way home, or I'm on the train and I'm like calling my mom, because that's exactly who you need to call at that time. And I'm just like, Ma, let me tell you, they had me messed up today. Like, why would they do that? Why would they do that? Hopefully my days for that are slightly coming to an end. Like, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm halfway there. They got this new thing now with the PTF. I don't really know how that goes. I don't know if it's like PTF, you're regular, or you're not regular, you're just PTF, and now it's another cycle, you have to wait to be regular. I really don't know. But after these 2 years, like, you know, God willing, I really hope something else comes through. I've took a whole bunch of other state and like city exams, and I'm just waiting for something to come through, because you know, I'll never quit my job without finding something else. That's dangerous. Don't do that. We all have rent to pay. We cannot do that. We can't afford that. But it's really rough out here. And you think the shop stewards have your back. You just make sure you find the right one. Because some of these shop stewards are just as shady. And they're all in cahoots. Well, most of them. The one that I found recently, shout out to my guy. But most of them are all in cahoots with the supervisors. And they all work together. And they'll all be part of your demise. I really haven't seen any demise yet. Well, I guess getting my station switched, but honestly, it was for the better. They were slaving me over there for him. I really wasn't too fond of that, and I was just like, you know what, gotta go. But, you know, you just gotta make sure this job is for you. You know, I say stay a while. I say stay at least a year. Like, after a year, and even then, you still don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'll never know with this job. I feel like I'll be regular, still coming in like, I don't know how I'm doing this job. That's just me. This is the hardest job I've ever had. I think I said that like 7,000 times, but this is the hardest job I've ever had. Oh, and one more thing. Listen, wherever they send you, when they send you to other stations, you're retarded. you're retarded. Because you know what? You have a lot of people that love to like boast and brag about how good they are and how fast they move. And that's why they abuse you and run you like that. When you're retarded, you know, they kind of, I mean, they're still gonna abuse you because they kind of know that you're playing anyway. But it's only but so hard they can really play you, because it's like, listen, I can't do that. I can't do that. I move really slow. I can't do that. You have regulars that move slow on purpose. They could be finished their routes at like 2, 1 o'clock and they left the station at 11. But it's all about playing the game. Like you can't go out there and, yeah, because I'm a beast. I'm a goat. Oh yeah, the goat? Oh, okay. They're gonna treat you like a goat too, and they're gonna have the whip, and they're gonna be like, faster, more mail, more mail. And you're gonna be the goat for real. I don't want to be the goat. Honestly, this is the only job that I've ever had where I felt like I don't want to be that reliable. I don't want to be reliable at this job. Post office is the worst place to be reliable, because once they figure out that you're reliable, every single drop of mail and package will be on you. So, I mean, hey, if that's how you like it. You know, you got those people at certain jobs, they like to feel important. If that makes you feel important, then I guess. With this job, I don't want that. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. We have 24 routes. We're down 5. They want to split all of it. Then they want to do it like 3-way, which means like you're basically doing half of a route. Like, don't look at me, because I can't do it. That's my answer for everything. I can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. Got asthma, my nose is bleeding, I'm sick, I cannot do it. That is my answer for everything. And you guys can take it how you want. But when you get in, you'll see. You'll see. I wish everybody the best of luck who's applying for this, and whoever's, you know, maybe like you're like 3-4 months in and you're trying to figure out like, oh my God, what can I do? Oh, listen. Get some Skechers. I'm about to get some, because I've been wearing Nikes. Listen, Nikes, with this job, I've been really figuring out that Nikes, besides Nike, the ones, not the Jordan ones, but the real ones, and the Nike Plus, the TN Plus sneakers, I don't really know the name of them for real. The Vapor Max, you really have to break them in, which is crazy. It should be comfortable from the jump, because those shoes, I paid $200 for those sneakers, which is crazy. But anyway, a lot of these sneakers are not comfortable, and they're for fashion, baby. They're not for you to be walking in. Get you a pair of platform Skechers. As a matter of fact, as soon as I go on vacation, I'm going to go cop up, get me a pair of platform Skechers, and I'm going to wear them every single day. You hear me? Because your feet hitting that pavement, your back, your knees, your ankles, like, it's crazy. It's very unnecessary. It could be avoided. Don't wear Yeezys to work. What else? Yeah, I see a lot of carriers doing that, wearing Yeezys to work. I don't really get how those cloth elk shoes are comfortable, but whatever. But and they play with my uniform allowance. It's been over a year and I still have not gotten another uniform allowance. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But like I said, good luck to everybody, you know, applying for this. Maybe you're in it and you feel like it's not for you. You know, if you have something else lined up, by all means, go. And I mean something good, something where you could retire from, you have your pension. You know, don't leave to go to McDonald's. I don't think that's a good decision, because, and I know I'm queen, like my health and my mental is more important, but like, don't do that. It's got to be real good for you to leave here, because it just has to be good. The slavery is not worth it, but in some cases, especially if you live in New York, yeah, you need it. You definitely need it. And sometimes even if you don't go to work, your check is still like, oh, okay, I can survive, you know? So you definitely make your money. I tell you that. Like, they didn't lie about that. You definitely make your money. But, you know, if you got to make the decision of whether you're trying to stay or not, like, just make sure you got something good lined up before you go, baby. Because it's rough out here. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to really say. Everything's been good. I never got into any accidents. I mean, knock on wood. Never been in any accidents. Nothing crazy has happened. I hope to keep it that way. But yup, it's my birthday. It's 2 more days. Go, shorty. It's your birthday. We gonna pop. Whoa. Y'all can't even see me. Ugh. Woo. Getting old. But yeah, y'all. I hope that was very informative. hope that was very informative. Oh, eat, guys. Make sure you eat. Please don't play around and die out there on those routes. Please eat and drink. Have juice. Have snacks. Like, people in my station call me greedy and all kinds of stuff because, like, I'm always eating. Like, every time they see me, I'm eating. When I get to work, I have peanut butter and jelly. When I finish tying out, I'm going to get a BOT. When I'm leaving the station, I'm having baby food. When I get to my route, I eat chips. I close that up. When I'm finished my route, I might go get tacos and something else. But when I have snacks from when I get back to the station, like, eat, baby, eat. Because before you know it, you'll look like this, and you don't want that. You don't want that. To be honest, I think really that's it. Shoes, eating, management, calling out. I think I covered it all. Listen, who knows? Maybe I'll be here to give y'all a 2-year update. Maybe something crazy will happen and I'll have to talk about this again. Who knows? But y'all already know what it is. It's Cleo, and until next time,